In this video, we are going to talk about general circulation of the atmosphere. First, let's talk about wind direction. Wind moves in a horizontal movement, and it moves from high to low pressure. High pressure has more air molecules. This makes it feel more crowded, and the air wants to move to a low pressure zone. So kind of think of like an elevator full of people. You want to get out of that elevator into the more space. When there is greater difference in air pressure, the wind will be stronger. Coriolis effect is due to the rotation of the Earth. Wind usually moves in a straight motion, but because Earth rotates, the straight line is deflected, making it look curved. This will only impact the direction of the wind and not the speed. We do not notice the effect because we are on the ground. And because of the Coriolis effect, wind direction isn't always going to be from high to low. Why air rises and descends. Warm air rises, creating a low pressure zone at the ground, and cool air descends. This creates a high pressure zone at the ground. Air moving horizontally between high and low pressure creates wind. Where air rises and descends. Air rises at the equator, and as it moves away towards the pole, it becomes cooler. This air will then descend back to the equator and warm up again, and the cycle keeps going. Air going north will turn to the right, and air going south will turn to the left. And as you can guess, air rising north of the equator will flow north, and air rising south of the equator will flow south. This general circulation greatly affects our climate. Convection is how the weather is created. When air moves between high and low pressure systems, this creates global wind belts, which affect regional climate. Solar energy hits directly more on the equator. This makes the air warmer, and as it rises to the poles, which has less direct sun, it'll become cooler and descend back down. Low pressure regions where the air is rising, rain is common, and high pressure regions where air is descending causes evaporation, and this region is usually drier. I wanted to add this fact about the polar front between Forel and polar cells. This low pressure zone is where the warm, moist air from Forel meets cold, dry air from polar. And the weather is extremely variable where they meet, and this is mainly in North America and Europe. Thank you for listening.